Hello everyone, welcome to Pharma Light. Today our topic of discussion is refractive index. आज हम refractive index, that is refraction, what are different types of refractive indexes, then what is the application and what are the possible questions इसके बारे में देखेंगे. This is a video from Boost Your Basic series. If you have missed our previous videos, please do watch them on our YouTube channel Dharmesh Mehta GPAT. Just go on YouTube and type there Dharmesh Mehta GPAT. And under the playlist of Boost Your Basics, you can find all the previous videos and I'm sure you will enjoy watching them. तो चलो आज का टॉपिक शुरू करते हैं. Now what is mainly refractive index? Refractive index is defined as the ratio of velocity of light in vacuum to the velocity of light in a substance at the same wavelength. मतलब what do you mean? This is a definition. Refractive index क्या है? It is the ratio, that is you compare two things. That's why it is a ratio of velocity of light in vacuum. That is light कितने speed से vacuum में travel करता है to the speed of light in a particular medium or a substance. That is velocity of light in a vacuum to the velocity of light in a medium. That is whatever medium you have taken. And it is defined by this formula. N is equals to velocity of light in vacuum, or sometimes even people consider here air, to the velocity of light in the particular medium under considerations. Refractive index, this is a standard definition. Now what actually happens, or what do you mean by refraction? Light slowly passes through a substance, then through vacuum. That is, light travels faster in vacuum and then it travels slowly, because as it enters into a particular substance, the advancing waves at the interface are modified by being closer together owing to their slower speed. अब इसका मतलब क्या है? I would like to show it with the help of figure. See, this is your interface, this is your medium 1, this is your medium 2. Medium 1 here we are taking standard as a reference, that is vacuum. So this is your incident light, that is as the light ray is coming, this is your incident ray, this is the normal. So ये जो angle बन रहा है इसे हम angle of incidence कहते हैं, because it is between the incident ray and normal. So this is how the light is entering. Here it will be fast because this is less dense. As it goes into the medium, उसका speed कम होगा because it is going into a denser medium. And as light enters a denser medium at an angle, one part of it passes quickly and the other part of it bends. And this bending of light rays is called as refraction. That is the phenomenon of bending of light ray. When it enters from one medium to the other is basically known as refraction. So as this is refraction, this angle will be called as angle of refraction. This part is the same thing. That is, as it goes to a dense medium, it will be bent towards the normal or towards the interface. It will be bent on one side. It will not come as the same as angle of incidence. So this bending is mainly the phenomenon of refraction. And this angle is called as refracted angle. This is the refracted ray coming out. And the relative value of refraction or bending of light is given by refractive index, or the term N, or even people write it as RI, refractive index, or the term N symbol. It is mainly another thing that is used to define refractive index is this formula. Refractive index N is equals to sine of I upon sine of R. Now what is this I and R? I is the angle of incidence जो आपने finger में देखा था with the incident ray, and R is the angle of refraction which you find in the second part of picture, that is in your second medium. Also this formula is being derived from a law called as Snell's law. आपने आपके lower colleges में पढ़ा होगा. It is Snell's law, SN, okay? Snell's law, that is sine of angle of incidence. N into sine of angle of incidence is equals to N into sine of angle of incidence. जो भी कुछ था, that is all Snell's law. And from that formula, we derive this refractive index, where it is the velocity of light in first substance to the velocity of light in the second substance. Usually, the standard substance taken for comparison is vacuum or air. Now, let us take an example to understand it more clearly. Suppose now we know that refractive index of water is 1.33. ये value याद रखना. Water for refractive index 1.33 है. Now what do I mean by this? That refractive index of water is 1.33. It means that light travels 1.3 times fast in vacuum than in water. See, whatever the value is given, that many times it travels fast in vacuum and not in your medium, because in medium it will always be slower as your medium is denser. So light travels these many times faster in vacuum with respect to your medium, that is water. ऐसे आपको और भी एग्जांपल्स याद रखने हैं, बिकॉज इन योर एग्जाम मोड, बिकॉज in your lower classes usually reflection, refraction, the phenomena, laws and derivations, and concave lens, वो सब concepts थे. But for your entrance these values are more important. Nobody will ask you to derive the image, draw the refracted ray, draw the angle of incidence, ऐसे कुछ नहीं होएगा. What will be asked is refractive index. So ये आपको याद रखने for some common substances. Now glycerin refractive index is 1.47, paraffin oil it is 1.43, turpentine 1.47. So you can remember glycerin and turpentine दोनों का same. Then water 1.33, a very typical example. Ethyl alcohol 1.35, carbon tetrachloride 1.46, chloroform 1.33. Again you can see paraffin and chloroform both are 1.33 and benzene is 1.50. So from this table आप ये दो तो same है 1.43, then 1.47 glycerin and paraffin are same. Water का आपको याद ही रहेगा, benzene is the maximum highest from this table. ऐसे आप याद रख सकते हो तो it will be very good when direct MCQ is asked. And remember always the refractive index of vacuum or air, if you consider it is taken as 1, that is the standard value. तो उसका कोई confuse करने को भी आपको कोई पूछेगा, then it is a 1. Now let us look at the term specific refraction. What do you mean by specific refraction? It is the refractivity of a medium divided by its density. Now what does mean by refractivity? That is the standard molecular refraction R which you get for any medium. When you divide this R by its density, what you get is known as specific refractivity, that is RS. So the formula is RS is equals to n square minus 1 upon n square plus 2 into 1 by d. This d matlab density, and this n is refractive index, that is your standard R which you get for a medium, that is molecular refraction. You take that value and you divide by density, you get specific refraction. Another term is molar refraction. It is defined as the product of specific refraction and molecular mass. The term itself says molar, मतलब ये molar mass से related होगा. So जो भी आपको ये specific refraction या specific refractivity भी बोलते हैं, so this RS value when you multiply it by m, that is the molar mass, you get Rm, that is molar refractivity. And how you get RS? That is your standard refraction value or the molecular refractivity which you get originally from any of the, for a given substance. Say if I was saying for water it is 1.33, you divide it by the density of it, you will get specific refractivity. And when you multiply the specific refractivity with its molar mass, you get Rm, that is molar refraction. इसका formula भी same है, same as specific refraction, just that instead of here it was 1 by d, here it will be m by d, because हमें molar mass से इसे multiply करना है, that is Rs के value को you multiply it with m. So this is the difference in both. अब हम देखते हैं what are the applications of refractive index. Why do you need to know about refractive index? So refractive index is first mainly used to predict optical properties of a compound. That is whether the compound is active or inactive, what are its optical activities, dextrorotatory, levorotatory, and stereochemical aspects are always related to optical properties. Then to interpret various spectroscopic data, that is for high HPTLC and all, in that case also refractive index is important, and to detect about adulteration of substances. Now we had seen the refractive index of glycerin is dash. So if you are using glycerin in your formulation, so if it is adulterated, then your product will also get adulterated. So to know if a substance is genuine, you can also test its refractive index. IP में भी हमेशा देते हैं, right? For any monograph of a substance, refractive index is one parameter. Now, how do you determine this refractive index? See, to determine refractive index, there are refractometers of different types which are used in market. But for your purpose, that is from our study purpose or whatever is there in your reference book, was only one type which is mentioned, that is Abe refractometer. This refractometer is based upon the measurement of critical angle. There is another term which is used. Abhi in detail kya hai, how this works, all this is not required. Just the name, that is Abe refractometer, is more than enough for your entrance exam. That is, you first find the critical angle or the displacement of the image and you calculate the value of Ri. Also, there is another instrument called as interferometer, which uses interference phenomena. It is called as interferometer, but more important is the Ebb type of refractometers. This interferometer, it tests out the interference phenomena which occurs and it finds out the refractive index. Now, what is this Ebb refractometer? Just an overview, don't have to go in details of it. Here, for a liquid, say you're finding out the refractive index, there are two prisms in Ebb refractometer. So you put few drops of liquid on your glass slide, by adjusting the mirror and both the prisms. Wherever you are putting the sample, you adjust the upper prism and the lower prism also. And then there is an inlet point where you insert your sample, a small drop of it. You adjust it with the help of knobs, just as we use microscopes. The refractometer also consists of telescope here. So you adjust it, then through the eyepiece, when the liquid is placed in contact with this both prisms, that is the upper and lower prism, it is also equipped with a thermometer. You can see here there is a thermometer which maintains the temperature so that you find out the experiment at a one particular drop. And as you close the glass plate with your sample and place it between the prisms, then observing under the eyepiece, you will get the reading of refraction. First, you set up the assembly, then you pour your liquid sample, you close the prism assembly that is in between the prisms, and when you adjust the mirror and the knobs and focus it as you do for a microscope, through the eyepiece, you will be able to observe it, and then you will get the reading. There are different types. There is an immersion refractometer and then interference type, but all this is not much required because from entrance point of view, it is not that important. Then before we move further, that is, we'll look at some MCQs. First, I would like to subscribe you all to our YouTube channel. Make sure you have pressed the bell icon so that when we post a video, you will get a reminder and you don't miss any videos. We are also having a free WhatsApp groups where we post daily MCQs, GPAT, NIPER, or any other entrance exam preparation related study material, job openings, and a lot of things are being shared. So if you want to get added to our groups, please drop a message on this below mentioned number and you can get added to our groups. The absolute refractive index of any medium is always dash. Apna first question kya hai? The absolute refractive index for any medium is more than 1, 0, 1 or less than 1. Now what do you mean by the term absolute? Yeah, absolute matlab we are comparing it with some other medium. So absolute refractive index refers when light travels from vacuum to any other medium. As absolute refractive index is supposed to be the refractive index of that medium in respect to vacuum. That is, of that medium, you are comparing it with vacuum. और मैंने आपको पहले ही बोला है कि वैक्यूम या एयर होगा तो उसका रिफ्लेक्टिव इंडेक्स का वैल्यू क्या होता है 1. It is always a standard given value. Fix it in your mind. So when you compare your medium with respect to vacuum, it will always be something which is greater than 1. It cannot be 0 or less than 1, right? Because you're already comparing it with the standard which is 1. That is, you're taking a ratio. Refractive index क्या होता है? Velocity of light with medium 1 to medium 2. So when your medium is being compared with respect to vacuum, जिसका value already 1 है, so your answer for absolute refractive value will always be more than 1. The next, refractive index of water is dash. This is a very basic question. Just आपको वो table याद रखना होगा. Instead of water, you might be asked anything, glycerine, benzene, chloroform. So these values are important. So there are no big concepts when it comes to entrance exam and topic of refraction or refractive index. But the questions are easy, provided you know the basics. So here in this case, the refractive index value for water is 1.33. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We are coming up soon with more videos.